Hey buds, welcome back to Metables and welcome back to the next part of JoJo. We're meeting the team today. We are meeting this crazy team and I don't know what to expect of this group. I'm hoping they respect this 15-year-old, for starters, but the first fucking person we met already broke that. Isn't this weird that I have to start off saying this kind of thing, you know? Let's just get into it, please. Hi, how's it going? Check out this thing. As always, thank you for being here. Appreciate you appreciating my content or enjoying my reactions. Again, didn't think I'd make it this far to begin with, but I'm still happy that I'm here anyway. Regardless, here we go.
Passione is an extensive Mafia syndicate.
Huh. I learned Japanese overnight.
そしてその全ての頂点にいるのがボスだ。ボスは信頼する右腕の部下としか連絡を取らず。
Okay, the only person he trusts enough to contact directly is the right-hand man. Well, interesting. All right, so we have the boss, right? We have the boss all the way at the top here. But then next to the boss, we have the squad, which I can't really... I wonder if I can zoom in a little bit on that. I can't, like... That is the Unita specials per boss. Something like that. So I'm assuming that's his squad, maybe? But then he's got his right-hand man right below him?
幹部にのし上がるんだ。もちろん2人では無理だ。信頼できるチーム。ボスを倒すためにはこれが必要になる。
That's right. Okay. All right. So basically, we got to be so bad that we become good in a way. We got to be a good gang. So the boss is like, hey, I want to bring these guys up. I don't know why that's my, I don't know why Donkey accent is my boss, my mob boss. But basically, we got to be so good in the mob that we get recognized to where we go up in the, it's basically a giant tournament arc, if you will. And then we gotta meet the right-hand man, which then it's gonna be some kind of like crazy spoiler who the number one is, or the number one maybe didn't even exist at all. It was just a front man for the right-hand man, so then he's safe because he could blame it all on the boss. Something like that.
5つのものから1つ選ぶのは縁起が悪いんだ。5つのものから選ぶのはいい。3つのものから選ぶのもいい。
Okay.
だが4つのものから。
So he has some OCD. I can feel that. Mine's not that kind of capacity. Mine's a little bit more organizational instead of like numbers based. But I understand the complexity of people enjoying more of the even numbers than the odd numbers. Just eat 2, bro. That's it.
選ぶと良くないことが起こるんだ。ガキの頃、近所で子猫が4匹生まれてペットにと1匹もらったやつが、その猫に目ん玉引っかかれて片方なくしたのを知っている。 もちろん後でその猫は殴り殺されたからね。
What the fuck do you mean naturally? I mean, all right. I have a bad temper usually. I'm pretty good at it because I have a very lighthearted side, but then my blood boils at a very high heat. But I feel like I still wouldn't beat the cat to death, but I would be very upset with the cat or anybody that scratched my eye out, completely, you know what I mean? That's not fucking naturally.
終わったよ、フーゴ。どう？
できたの？どれどれ？
Oh no. Oh god. Well, one of those numbers is already higher than your answer. My sweet prince? I like your little faces on the side.
何これ？
当たってる？
This is the 3rd episode in 2 weeks where someone gets stabbed with a fork. I don't think I'm going to be using a fork for a hot minute. Soup only.
殺してやるぜ。
この野郎！てめえら！何やってんだ！店の入り口まで声が響いているぞ。他の客に迷惑だろうが。昨日話した新しい仲間を連れてきた。 紹介しよう。ジョルノ・ジョバーナだ。
All right. Already, I like this other one. This one on the left here. I don't know it. I don't know names yet, but so far I like them. All right. The other ones are fucking crazy. By the way. All right. You stabbing somebody in the face because they don't understand math. Math's not for everybody. Not eating a piece of cake, but because it's going to leave an odd number of cake. Just eat 2 pieces of cake. You're fine. The other dude's just listening to music and vibing. I haven't really seen what's going on with that yet, but we'll work our way over. Excuse me.
わかりました。
Are you?
ジョルノ君だっけ？立ってるのもなんだから座んなよ。
Did you? I don't wanna assume that you just peed out of your hand.
ってくれよ、俺にだけな。
さあね。君たちだって能力を秘密にしてるんだろ？
Did he? It's not really calling his bluff. Did he just fucking double down on this shit? You know, because it like a power move to like make someone drink their piss. I guess. I'm not diving into this topic that much. Okay, hold on. So he's like, obviously they're trying to get at me, and he fucking just went for it. And then they're all like, this dude's fucking crazy, and I really hope to fucking God it's not what I thought it was, but it might be.
こいつスタンド使いか。
カップの中の液体は歯を一本。
I used my ability to change one of my teeth into a jellyfish composed of 98% liquid to suck it up. Wouldn't they look at you and be like, hey, you got something disgusting in your mouth? And you'd still be tasting that. I feel like it'd almost be better just to fucking swallow it and get it over with instead of it just lingering in there.
らしてるんだろうね。私は恐ろしいんだよ。ね、守ってくれるんだよね、ブチャラティ。あんたは私たちの味方だよね。
Yeah, so he's getting on the side of like, hey, maybe we need to refinance this whole situation here. Maybe we do need to take it down from the top and kind of rebuild it as like a good mob. Yeah, a good gang. That's it. That's what we're working on. Basically, what the police is supposed to be. Yeah, right. Like, I don't really understand.
なんとかするよ。なんとかするさ。
Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of people to go through.
出かけるってクルージングかよ。すげえじゃん。
いつヨットなんか手に入れたんだ。これから借りる。
なんだレンタルか。
なあブチャラティ、頼むからあの4番の船だけは借りないでくれよ。絶対沈む。
また。だったら今あそこに浮かんでませんよ。
うるせえ。じゃあお前だけあれ乗れ。
ヨットを一艘レンタルしたいのだが。
どうぞどうぞ。止まっている船どれでも好きなのをお使いください。
4番以外だ。
わかったよ。親父、あの左端のを頼む。
わかりました。鍵をお渡しします。
とりあえず3日間のレンタルで頼む。
3 days. We're going fucking out there. Where are we gonna beat up the grandma's kid? Right? Her grandson? We're just gonna beat the shit out. Well, we give him a stern talking to, but if you're beating up your grandma, you're gonna get the shit kicked out of you first, all right? Then you get the stern talking to afterwards. Unless he probably knows now his boss is dead. That's probably what that phone call was. And then he's like, all right, I gotta go deal with the money thing. He's like, I gotta go get the treasure. So maybe that's what we're taking it out for 3 days.
いくらだ？
いえ、ブチャラティさんからお代はいただけませんよ。ご自由にどうぞ。
すまないな。
親父、会計頼むぜ。
It's beautiful.
気持ちいいですね。
This is I'm like, that almost looks like an actual fucking person on that magazine. This is the last time we were on a boat in JOJO'S. We got attacked by like sharks and the pirates, and then there was also the strength. Remember that strength stand with the gorilla? Oh my god, that was a fucking weird episode. I forgot all about that. Holy shit. A wave of like memories came through. That was fucking nuts. Oh my god. Regardless, the ocean's fucking crazy for stands, all right? If I had a stand that did really well in the ocean, I'd basically live here. I'd be Aquaman. All right. But I mean, I like this vibe so far. It's a very chill episode. It's a little bit more character driven of like learning who the new team is and kind of like getting reacquainted and stuff like that. I'm sure with the whole second half of this where we're going to bump into the other people going for it, that's when the shit's going to hit the fan here.
Arigato. Yeah, arigato.
The fuck are you doing? What a piece of shit. He gave you a soda and you're just gonna pour the fucking Sprite all over it? Is that why you wanted it colorless so it didn't come off like you actually poured it on there? But also he's wearing headphones. What the fuck's your problem, bro?
俺だけがその隠し場所を知っている。ポルポに命令されて隠したのは俺だからな。100億は俺たちのものだ。その金があれば幹部の座が手に入る。
That's fucking crazy. I don't expect us to actually be in that position to be a capo. But I guess it does kind of make sense with how, like, we basically have to assign one of the two, I'm assuming either our JoJo or Bruno, as the capo, and then we have to, like, get an assembly as well. So we have to grow as, like, an organized. This is very interesting. This feels very, like, I don't even know how, like, what to compare it to. I think there was an Assassin's Creed game where you had to do something similar. I'm not going to say the same thing, but, like, where you basically had to form a team almost and grow up in the ranks. I don't remember what it was, and I don't know why Assassin's Creed jumped out to me, but you can correct me if I am on the right track or just be like, hey, maybe you're thinking of something else.
には行かないからな。おい、何かおかしいぞ。どうかしたか、ナランちゃん。
I hope he doesn't fucking die. He was one of my favorite in the group so far. All right, I think I even like him better than Bruno. Bruno's grown on to me, though. All right, it's always the case, right? I feel like it's always the case where, like, the first person we bump into on, like, for the team is, like, kind of a piece of shit, and then, like, you grow to like him a little bit. I guess in the last part, it was Koichi first, so it wasn't Koichi, but then it was, holy shit. I can't remember the other guy's name, but you know what I'm talking about. And then the first part, it was, not the first part, part 3, when we walked to the desert, the first guy that we bumped into was a kind of a piece of shit to us as well, right? God, I'm gonna have to watch the show a few times to get used to all the names again.
ドボンしたんじゃねえだろうな。
ナランちゃん、どうだ。
おい、ナランチャ。ふざけ。
Narancia. I know that's how they're saying it, but then you guys are like, you don't say it like that, you say it like this. So, Narancia. I like Narancia. It sounds so much nicer like that, though.
ランチャのところに戻ろうとしています。
Interesting.
ナランチャが死んでいれば、ああいう風に探すように飛び回らない。
探せるのか。
生きてはいます。生きてはいるんですが。
Okay, so there's two possible options here. I mean, we don't have too many hints on what it could be, but I'm just gonna do two blanket statements here of either the stand being associated with the water, and we're just kind of ripping them. Either like we can either teleport them through the pipes or some shit like that, or we can just easily grab them off the boat. Because obviously there's a lot of water, there's a lot of different directions we can go in, or the stand is the boat, maybe, and it's just like it's kind of absorbing them in a way.
アバキオ。ああいうやつは倒せるかもな。
倒せる。あなたの能力で謎を解けるんですか。
さあな。おい、アバキオ。お前こんな時につまらねえ。
I think Abbacchio. I think he's my second favorite. I think I like Narancia as my number 1, and then Bakugo as my number 2, and then I think number 3 is Bruno, and then shit, and then probably the blonde guy, and then probably Mista just seems like a piece of shit. All right, he's been annoying so far. I think that's my tier roster.
敵は下の船室のどこかにただ隠れているだけさ。今見つけ出して俺がぶちのめしてやるさ。
謎を解かなければ近づいただけで確実にやられます。
やかましいぞ。このガキが。
And even though he's being a piece of shit too, you know, he's not being trustworthy, it's understandable, okay? You know, Bruno brings in this new handsome man, I guess kid, to like the team, and then it's like, hey, he's gonna be joining us, and we're like, why the fuck is he joining us? Give him this piss tea, and then he fucking drinks the piss tea, and it makes it into a fucking weird ass tooth, you know? So he could just be a little skeptical, which is totally fine, all right? It's understandable, especially if you're in the mob, you want to protect your people, you know, it makes sense, all right? So, if I was in this team, I would want someone to be a little skeptical. I think it's responsible.
このジョルノ・ジョバーナには夢がある。
何言ってんだお前。
謎を解けるんですね。お願いしますよ。
ジョルノ、お前一体何を。ジョルノ。
One, need to pause on this longer because we got the fucking JoJo theme coming in. Two, I could not have guessed that was gonna fucking happen. It was a great plan by Giorno that, like, he's like, all right, you don't want me to see your stand? Fuck it, I'm going in anyway. And he's just gonna go in, he's gonna get taken, and then the other dude's gonna have to take care of this, right?
あそこに敵がいるぞ。やばい。ジョルノがやばい。アバキオ。
Abbacchio. I love names. I'm not gonna remember any of them, I don't think. Oh God, Abbacchio. Look at it. He's like, I hope this is him standing up. He's like, hey, I could respect that kind of risk. Fucking get him back.
ジョルノ・ジョバーナ。
Crazy son of a
クレイ
bitch.
ジーな野郎だな。証明する
Yeah,
ために
yeah,
か。
yeah.
どうかしてんじゃねえのか。
Dude, what a fucking... Alright, it was a slow episode at first. We're just kind of building everything up. But that was a great little setup for this next part. Beautiful. Giorno, Giovanna. Get me in there. And on to part 2.
レオーネ・アバッキョは高校を卒業すると計画
Abbacchio. This is the long hair, white hair guy. Right? Became a police officer after graduating from high school.
になった。それは純粋に正義
Oh wait, yeah, the pictures. I was looking at the top, like the guy in the top left. I didn't even notice the big fucking portrait behind him. See, sometimes I can really put some stuff together, and sometimes I'm just fucking stupid. The head of Abbacchio is just it's most of the screen, and I decided to look at this other, I don't know, Surge gym leader, electric gym leader looking bitch up on the top left.
手間かけさせんなよ。悪い。まあしゃあねえって。
やがてアバッキョはこの矛盾に学び始めた。
Geez, so this whole team fucking just hates the system. Well, I guess he would hate it for other reasons, but like, it's still along the lines of like, hey, this is the best way I can do the most good and get the respect I deserve, right? Because at least if you're part of the mob and you're helping people, they're like, oh, thank you, and then like, they're not gonna fucking throw rocks at your car if you're part of the mob, because then they know they're gonna fucking die. You know, they understand there's repercussions at that point.
逮捕する。いやあんたか。俺飛んだドジ踏んじまったな。頭を打ち抜かれている。
Yep. This is the whole fucking Daredevil conversation. Also watching that currently, where like, if you keep putting people back out into the street, they're gonna keep causing a fucking problem, right? And this is the conversation between Daredevil and the Punisher. The Punisher's like, hey, when I take people out, they're done. They will not cause any more harm. You know, Daredevil's like, we gotta trust the system, you know? So then this is basically that kind of getting played out.
危ねえからよ。抜けねえでくれよ。
アバキオ、そいつ銃を持っている。
His partner saved him? Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn, what a fucking real one, dude. Jeez, we didn't even fucking talk about him at all. He wasn't even shown. So once this happened, the fact that JoJo's like, all right, he fucking just sacrifices himself for Abbacchio. Abbacchio's like, this is my guy right here. He fucking knows it.
アバッキョの未来はそこで終わった。
Okay.
彼は汚職警官として罰を受けただけでなく、
He's getting charged with corruption? He let that other dude live? No fucking way, dude. I don't care if he was on the ground like that. I would have fucking shot him there. Execution style. Bah, get out of here. You know what I mean? There's no fucking way, man. Jesus.
自分の行動が原因で相棒を知らせるという下ろすことのできない十字架を背負い、そして彼は身も心も暗黒へ落ちていった。どこで
Oh, that's what the A's for. Abbacchio. Right, got it.
誰が死のうが、たとえ自分の手足がなくなろうが、心は動かないだろう。
Until this very day on the boat. He's got beautiful hair, though. And what is that? What's that little star in your head? Is that a hat? Is your hair just bleached interestingly?
Moody Blues.
What a sick fucking design. Huh. He's got some fucking hip sway. Look at this bitch. Okay, so he's a telephone. That was what the dial tone was about. His little hand has a little speaker or a microphone on it. The other one has the opposite. His eyes are also microphone-looking bitches, and he's got some kind of dial on his forehead. Something phone-related. Maybe echolocation?
5分前のナランチャからでいいか。
ああ、そのくらいでいい。
You're fucking cheeking that boy up too? You're cheeking that boy up? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Alright. Standability. He could replicate a person. I don't know the range. Alright, we're not gonna talk about the range right now. So he could replicate a perfect copy of what happened previously, so almost like watching a video, like a CCTV, in like real time as the real person. We'll see how much more dramatic it gets and how it's used combat wise. Deflates him and then fucking pulls him in. That's fucking gross. What? It's like a balloon popping a stand. That is a fucking nightmare right there. I would love to use that for the thumbnail. We will see if that's possible. Stop it. Wait, this is the... Why did you reveal this one so early? You usually never reveal the stand before it's actually shown. We've only ever seen the hands. You got like little grapes. It's almost like your little strawberry cake. Mario Zuccharo is the stand master. The soft machine? Let's fucking not. Power A? Durability A. Honestly, I don't know. Power A is kind of fucking crazy.
そうか、パイプの中だ。これが謎の答えか。爪も肉も骨もコンドームみたいにベロベロになっている。
We could have chosen just a fucking balloon. A floppy condom? Are you out of your fucking mind? I have to put this on YouTube.
追跡だと。待て、アバッキョ。リプレイ中は攻撃も防御もできねえ無防備状態。パイプの中。
Interesting. That's gonna be a big thing at some point. You can't fight back while you're using replay. Okay. So he did drag him down the pipe. So I was not like super far off when I'm thinking it was like possibly like a down the drain, right? Didn't I say down the drain at some point? If I didn't, I was thinking it. So they're hiding within the fucking pipes or just in the fucking like very bottom of the boat. I will say, I wasn't a fan of the sticky fingers in the beginning because I'm like, sticky fingers compared to gold experience. I'm like, how you gonna choose between the two? But now screaming sticky fingers, and he punches the fuck out of the boat. I'm into that. I like that shit.
は金の悪かだけだ。それ以外の言葉を一言でもその便器に向かったケツの穴みたいな口から吐け。
What is with the fucking dialogue in this in this part? Technically, it's been just fucking weird. Spewing anything else from that shitting asshole of a mouth. Really? What the fuck? Is it the whole fucking ship? Ah, it's this guy, yeah. Alright, it's this guy. I actually, you know what? I kind of fucking forgot about his spikes because I made a comment about it and it looks just like a stand, which is actually really interesting because it's the first stand user that actually kind of resembles their stand. You know? 2, what the fuck is this ability? He had a boat within a boat, and now we're back on the original boat, but he sank the fake boat. I forgot he fucking does that. What a fucking sick stand, though. You know, because it's a really weird ability to being able to open things, but the fact that like you unzip your arm and fucking there was a fucking robot show or something where you had like fucking extendo arms or some shit like that, but like that's a sick punch. Like he was fucking, bah, you know, he fucking went in that shit. He's basically just a fucking Luffy right now.
隠れて攻撃する能力ってことはそれが弱点。呪い野郎だぜ。
Did you just kill him? You just decapitated a person.
よくやった。
Where's the others? What? We're at the end of the episode? Where's the other people? Where we didn't even get this. They have to be fine, right? I'm assuming they're fine.